so welcome to episode 6 of the Puck and Dragon. We're here with Ross and MJ, so welcome chaps.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers. Or should I say poo and spew, as we've been told. Do you want to tell us about that one?
Where do we start?
Well,
Is it chicken and egg, this poo and spew?
I don't know, I guess it started in Hull, didn't it, I guess? The first one?
no, I don't think it started before.
But the
Probably
poo and
like-
spew is probably Hull.
Yeah.
But being sick, the spew, that's been all season
Yeah.
long. Like every game, I think it's either before or during or after, every period. It depends. And then poo and spew came as a nice little warm-up routine, didn't it?
Just had to be done, didn't it? Get out of the way just to start like.
Number 2 and then spew and we're all good to go.
Cool. Again, let's, as we always do, big thanks to our skate shop. So back in the shop, good backdrop. But something you might want to talk about, MJ. I believe it's a new venture for you.
Yeah, big adventure. It's exciting for sure. There's lots going on here. We're trying to build a bit of an experience for people coming to D-side. It's a brilliant club now. There's loads of figure skating, loads of ice hockey, and we're just looking to grow and expand on what Pete and Alison had already built. So really looking forward to it and hoping we can build on that.
Yeah, fantastic. So obviously if you're looking for any gear or you want to come and get some real good advice on what to buy when you're out there on the ice, Ange is here most days of the week. Oh, you can't see MJ. Sorry. So let's we'll talk about your career start with, I think. You know, a bit of background on you, where have you been? You know, when did you start? You know, we know Ross, you had a spell in Leeds, didn't you?
Yeah.
We were there the other week, and we saw all the fans with your shirts on. So obviously
Nice
you're
to see.
still a big fan favourite down there, even though we turned up and put a few past them. So yeah.
Yeah, so from the beginning really, I started hockey when I was 6, I believe, my dad said. I can't really remember. But he brought me down before that so I could skate, so fundamentals were already there. Just playing hockey in the street as a kid, as you do. And then was with Dragons all the way through as juniors with Mike. And then ventured off to Blackburn first. I was about 18. And then went to Telford from Blackburn. Had a good season in Telford, won the league, won the cup. Yeah, had a brilliant year, and then COVID happened, so I had like 3 years off, but then I already had a contract with Leeds, so I went to Leeds and done a spell in Leeds for a year. In the National, that was good, enjoyed it, and then came home, came back home.
That's it. Missed MJ too much.
Yeah.
Too nice. There we go.
What about you, MJ?
Yeah, so I started when I was 11, so a bit older than quite a lot of the team. Played most of my juniors here. With Ross, we all grew up together. There was quite a nice core then. Then I took a spell. I went to Bradford for a period and then signed in Telford. I had a bit of an injury, so missed a good year there. Came back, didn't really jump back in where I probably should have, and just kind of relaxed into hockey rather than trying to pursue it the same way. And then we had COVID like everyone else. I took a spell, played for Widnes and Blackburn during them COVID Cups, etc. And then like Ross, I just came home. It's just where everyone was, all of us grew up together. It felt right.
Yeah, fantastic.
Well, for your parents played, your dad's played hockey as well, so
Yeah,
sort of-
both together as well.
Yeah. And then my uncle Dave, he was also here, so it's quite a good core. And now my nephew, he's also playing here.
Yeah.
So
We had the legends on, and they had some stories to tell back in the day.
fairly.
It's a bit of a different story to what it is today, I think. It was nice to hear from them as well, the legends.
Yeah.
That's good. And you still see them as well around the rink.
Yeah, it's always nice to see them, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you got like Pat Senior, Steely, all the gang really. Phil. Everyone still comes down, and it adds a bit Richie. You know, everyone still comes down and supports, and it's a massive part of the community that is here.
Yeah.
I seen Steely on the weekend, he still complaining there's no bar here. So.
Yeah,
I get it.
I think they need to open next door up and
That's it,
Yeah, the Pepper
Next
Potter.
venture.
checking at MJ get on it.
Yeah, next venture, next venture.
Expanding.
Just touching on the season so far, obviously, recent dip in form, we had a flying start. What's your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, we start the year with flying. We had obviously the Welsh Cup. We had a good battle here, 5-5 against them, and then went there and had a goal fest really, and we were doing well, and then with injuries and people playing through injuries, and you know how it goes with hockey. It's always a violent game, isn't it? So, but it's coming back. Training's getting better. You'll hit the ice on Wednesday again tomorrow. Yeah, and just take every game as it comes, but we do need to pick it up a little bit. The dip in form's not been the best, but
Less ice time for MJ will be appealing.
yeah, it's
It's a nightmare, isn't it?
Because he less goals.
But I think touching on what Ross said there, though, I mean, before Christmas we were flying. We had a great win streak. You know, the team was up, and then you come back. We've had a couple of injuries. You know, Hadji's been out. You know, we've had family commitments, missing Wayne, missing, you know, Charles Phillips again through injuries, and these take a big toll. Larry's been in and out at times, and these are all core players that really do strengthen us. So when we come in and we have took a bit of a dip, it seems like it's a real long period. You know, 5 games in this league is a month, where 5 games in another league is a couple of weekends. I mean, we've played some good teams in that time. You know, Solihull's a great team, Blackburn are a really strong team. We had some good battles there. We just need to get to work and put that effort in on Wednesday and come back fighting come Sunday.
Just talking about Larry as well, he's a machine, isn't he?
Oh, it's different gravy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unreal. It's unreal. The fittest man on the team by far. By far. 24 years old, well, I've got no chance. No chance.
You don't see him spewing at the end of the game, do you?
Ever.
Maybe not enough effort.
We'll tell him that when we see him.
No, I didn't tell him.
Yeah.
He probably,
Of course he watches.
So, I mean, Sunday, we'll talk about Sunday's performance. Obviously, all jokes aside, MJ too much time on the ice, but you went on, you got a nice little tip in, didn't you? So is this something you've been working on? This was a fan question, sorry for this one. Have you been looking to find little spaces in play?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about the little gritty goals. At the end of the day, that was a nice team effort. You know, Ryan put a nice shot in from the point, but that was a bit of that fight till the end. You know, we kept going. I mean, that was last couple of minutes, I think, of the game. Realistically, it's just having that
control it, didn't you?
just trying to pad it down. But it's that thing of just trying to give everything we've got until that end piece, and it's all a team effort all the time, and that's what we need to keep bringing. Just shots on goal, them little gritty tips and whatnot add up, and that's what we need to be doing.
That's it. You've been again training. Is the gaffer been running you ragged? And
Oh yeah, there's something called a POP. Pass off pads.
Yeah.
He loves that one now.
That's the one.
Yeah, just more shots for rebounds off pads and stuff. It's like MJ said, the gritty goals. It's what wins your games, and it's not always a end to end through the legs and top shelf.
not a Ross goal, more an MJ goal.
Yeah.
Be more MJ.
Be more MJ.
No,
Hashtag on there.
yeah, I like that.
Really, Ross dropped into D as well on the weekend for a little bit.
Yeah, just
Enjoy that.
yeah, it was nice. It was
It's easier.
a lot easier. Yeah, I've always been a D man, but wow, I say it's centre attack and mid because and juniors have played D, played forward, and played both roles, but you get a lot more time playing D. You see a lot more of the ice. You can pick out where if someone's got a man on them, you wouldn't throw them the puck, just put them in danger and stuff. So yeah, it was nice change.
And when you see the players in front of you, there's also some talent in that line, even though
Yeah.
you're playing
Yeah.
Thanks.
I just looked for MJ and I know we were going to score.
D. Just look for a stick and just knock it off.
That's it. And it was nice touch from the fans for the weekend. Obviously, they all brought the banners. I saw them all around the rink. Any you spotted any that particularly amused you? I mean, I saw the, is it I'm blind and deaf, I think I might be a ref. Probably my favourite
Yeah,
one.
Makes sense for this league, like.
Yeah. think you've seen some nice ones. I think there was a Don't Go Bacon My Heart.
Yeah,
that one had me laughing. There was some great ones. It's nice to see a lot of the kids involved in that community thing that we were talking about before. You can see it now around the rink. You know, you're getting quite a few fans in now, and it's important that we put on a bit of the show and we put in the effort for them. I mean, they're coming down, giving that support, banners, whatever it is, always cheering us on. So it's important that we give back, you know, walking around, just them little bits that add to the whole experience.
Yeah, and it's good to speak to the fans after the game, and maybe not every game, but maybe after the wins.
Yeah. Well, it started off, didn't it? We every win we'd walk around, but now it's kind of changed into every game. But I know it's hard when you've just had a dick in 11-3 or whatever it was, and you got to walk around. But they're paying hard money to come watch you, so you do what you need to do, and we appreciate them coming down every week in, week out, and thank you for it.
Yeah, definitely. It's the least we can do in walking around and just having a little bit of time. It takes us 20 minutes at the end of the game just to come and see everyone and make sure everyone's all right. Have a bit of a chat of what's gone right, what's not gone right. And I think people just enjoy that community atmosphere.
As you know, on the last podcast, because you both watched it, we're seeing a lot of new faces in the den as well lately, which is really good to see. A lot of people coming for the first time, saying how much they enjoy the experience. So obviously a credit to you guys putting on a show as well.
No, it's nice to see new people coming down, new faces. I know it's not really a common sport around here. I know it's probably hard to know the rules and stuff, but come a couple more times and you'll get the gist of it. And
I mean, Steve's still playing.
and MJ as well.
Set you up for that one.
It is exciting. You look around now and it is growing. You know, there's so many new faces in every week, and it's just a credit to the backroom staff and what they're helping bring. It's massive now. You can't really knock it.
It was a brilliant shot for them to come and get their first bit of kit as well.
Shame about the staff,
Yeah, you know, jump in. We've got loads of entry level skates. So we'll have to do a skate with the fans soon.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
We'll sort that out. So we've got a couple of fan questions. We might as well lead on to them now. So let's see if I pick some winners out for you.
Who's your favourite ref?
Okay,
Who's your least favourite ref?
Don't come in. Love all the refs.
Yeah, they're brilliant. They're all my favourites.
so we've got one. So players in the team. Everyone always knows in the team you always have the unofficial roles of players. Any unofficial roles that anyone's got? You know, who's the team clown? Who's the team?
Who's your DJ in the team? There's a story here.
It was Bacon and we sacked him.
Yeah,
That was
terrible.
Yeah,
Too much lean.
shocking.
Yeah, he was sending us way back.
But MJ's now the DJ.
Yeah, every now and then we'll see what we can bring.
We have a good time, isn't it? We sit next to each other as well, so it's always.
So we'll have a little boogie. We're all right. Our little corner's happy. That's the main thing.
Spice Girls blaring in the background.
Oh, too right.
Westlife's greatest hits, I'd imagine you two sitting together.
I think clowns. I think Ross is up there. Ryan,
Ross,
Paz.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's just a team of sorts.
Yeah. It's like our corner more is like. Everyone just looks at us and just shakes their head.
It's more like a look of disgust. What are they doing over there this time? But I think that adds that team atmosphere for sure.
Yeah, we had Reece in charge, didn't we, of our changing room the other week. Tina Turner, Simply the Best, was blaring out there.
Oh.
Yeah, bit of Electric Six.
Until he walked off with his phone and it lost connection.
Touching on Reece has been great for us all year. He is an unsung hero that people just don't understand the amount he does. He's here like 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, putting people's kits out and
Does
stuff
anything
like
for you. Just
you know, he is mega. He's been great for us this year.
Yeah, it brings the comedy value as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Too right. He just fits in.
Yeah.
He just fits into our little special corner.
Special corner.
Yeah, it's great.
Go on. So talking pre-game, has anyone got any weird superstitions apart from you two? Obviously, throwing up.
You know what? You don't really see many superstitions. I think people have their little things, you know, like right to left, and
getting changed different ways and stuff.
And then like us, we'll just go throw up somewhere. Other than that, it's pretty.
We haven't worked out what it is yet while we're throwing up before a game, if it's nerves or if it's...
Everyone says go to the doctors, but I mean that's tomorrow's problem. I mean, I feel fine now. I could throw up in about half an hour, but other than that, we feel great.
Well, not great advice that, by the way, kids.
Yeah, never mind. Go to the doctors.
Don't be more MJ. Change me mind.
Maybe if you went to gym a bit more, it might help.
There we go. So we've also got what do you love most about sport?
I think it's got to be the camaraderie.
Yeah, it's like the family of the team.
Yeah,
together. Yeah,
it's massive that bit. You know, we're with each other Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday. We're travelling up and down the country, and then the other side of it is you come home to a place like this. You come out for a warm up and then out for the game. You look in the crowd and it's pretty much full. Like, it's massive. This is, you know, a lot of us aren't paid to do this. You know, we come down. Everyone's got work on Monday, but seeing everyone around, it's massive. It does get you going. So I think that family as a whole, really, from the team to the fans to the little communities going on, that whole thing.
Yeah, it's nice to see the kids as well. So seeing Paz on the ice with his little girl and he's skating around with little skates, it's really good to see. It gives you that nice feel, doesn't it? And I think it goes around fans as well in the community. So it's, you know, that real family club sort of vibe is really good to see. You know, junior section as well. Have you seen any of the juniors play?
Yeah, there's a few of them that are really good, and hopefully I won't be playing when they're coming up. You know, probably be broken by then. No, there's a few great kids out there. Snip's done an amazing job with the juniors coming up, and yeah, it's crazy. It's after COVID, from when he's built it from that, he's done an amazing job.
I think echoing from that, when we were juniors, we didn't have half the stuff that these kids have got now. You know, like the aura, the dry land room that they had, and stuff like that. It's massive. All the off-ice shooting. The club is massive, and I mean, there's probably a group of like under 12s now that are going to come through, and that is that next generation that, and they look mustard. They're going to do a hell of a job, and I think they'll be able to push all those oldies out when they come in. Thank God for that, and give the fans something to watch.
When we were growing up, there's only like the bigger clubs like Sheffield's and Nottingham's that were people would go and travel to them places, but now this is coming a place like that where it attracts a lot of people, young talents, even like good prospects to come here, and it's a nice club to be at.
This is becoming that little central hub now in the northwest. You know, there's quite a catchment area up here. You know, you've got your Manchesters, your Widnes, your Blackburn, and this is becoming like a decent hub now that kids want to come and play for the club, and that is a credit to Snip and the rest of the junior coaches that help him bring that up.
Yeah, we've had a couple of Manchester lads as well, some young boys come over as well, so it's good to see.
Yeah.
I believe Jake's been doing a bit as well, hasn't he, in the off ice, giving the opportunity for the kids to go and learn how to shoot properly. You been in there yet?
I had to teach him a few things before he obviously took on the kids. I was teaching him tips the other week, and then hey ho, Sunday came and we were there. But no, I think
this is how you do it.
But it is again that community thing. You know, people see Jake. You know, the kids are really excited. They go in, they do their sessions, and he can shoot. He can teach these kids a lot. You know, he's done it. He's played that college hockey. He's got the experience that a lot of these kids want and yearn for. So I think it's massive for them.
Yeah, fantastic. I've got another one. So obviously something, and again we've noticed this, we're spending a lot of time in the penalty box this season. You know, is that coming from frustration in the games, or is that just because Bruce puts a good old spread of sweets on, or
I think Morrison does the sweets.
Morrison does the sweets. Sorry,
Bruce pinches them.
That's
I just think the refs don't like me most of the time. I never do anything wrong.
No, of course not. Look at some of these pretty faces. No, I think it's one of them. You know, frustrations obviously get the better. I mean, you see a lot of penalties this year. It's two at the same time. It's tit for tat, which you never used to get the same. I mean, that's been massive all year. Coincidentals are a constant. Other than that, you know, sometimes you'll get caught, you know, maybe a bit lazy, and you might see the odd slash or hooks. But
yeah, they're the main ones. Is when you're tired and you're out there and you should have got off when the puck went up the ice, but then you you want to score or something, so you stay on, and that's when you get the hooking calls and slashing, and you need to be a bit more professional for our side of it, and think of the team rather than yourself, really.
Is this your way of saying MJ's getting too much ice time?
Again!
We're going to get this many times.
Yeah, no, you can see, and obviously, penalty kill after penalty kill is, I know myself, it's
hard work,
tough,
isn't it?
It's hard work. To be fair, me getting off the bench and doing a lap is hard work.
Staying upright is hard.
There is that.
Them PKs have been hard rare. I mean, there's been so many like 5-on-3s, and I think some of the boys done a great job to kill. Harper likes to put his body on the line. I think everyone's blocked a shot this year. Penalty kills are becoming quite a specialty for us, but
we'll sort it out.
Yeah, exactly.
We were saying the last time about favourite players. Will Harper's just absolutely smashed it for me this season. He's everything, just so committed to
the effort level. So all you can ask for is put 100% in every time on your ice, and you can't get wrong, can you? Yeah,
same with the young lads as well. Charles Phillips stand out for just that effort, constant.
Even Dan's come on. I think the world of him. He works hard, tries hard. A lot of people don't realise you need to train how you want to play, and like battle and do the people that just go on and maybe just don't put the effort in, but you're not going to progress and get where you want to be if you're just ambling about. But Dan, I see him, he's always last off the ice, he's shooting, he's always working on stuff. I really rate the lad.
Yeah, Chaos Cody as well.
I was just about to say, he's the second that he stepped in this weekend, scored a brilliant goal on Saturday. But I mean, these two, they listen, they take advice. They want to learn, they want to be in the team, and it's a credit to them that they are constantly working. It shows a lot of us, if these kids are doing it, everyone needs to be doing it, and I think it's great for the junior club, for those that are coming up and they're seeing these lads starting to get ice. It's mega. Yeah,
obviously the Ducks as well as that extra stepping stone, which makes it smoother progression for you guys as well. So definitely. Return of Brody as well on the weekend.
Yeah, it's nice to see him back.
Yeah,
he's even more unfit than he was last year. Use your speed, Brody. No, he's a great player. He can read the game. He's played the higher leagues and stuff. So yeah, it's nice to have him back. So hopefully we'll get this fitness back in the next couple of training sessions and games, and produce some more goals for us this year. He was top point scorer last year, wasn't he? So
I think you've got to see that. I mean, he's been out now pretty much all season. He hasn't played, and he come in and his brain's still there. You can see it going away. Some nice plays and passes going on. He's going to come in and continue to build his fitness in the next couple of games, and hopefully the boys are going to be flying and we're back to winning ways.
Yeah, and then drop back to D and let him go.
Yeah, I'll just send the puck over. So I gave him one the weekend. He just flapped it, didn't he? Couldn't finish his dinner.
Yeah, and obviously we've Sunday we see the departure of Ollie, and then the return of Ollie Howells in the wrong coloured kit. So any love lost there?
I mean, I think it's good. Sometimes players need change, and that's for everyone. And some people need to leave to come back, and I hope he does well. I think it might be good for him, and hey ho, maybe we'll see him in a couple of seasons. We don't know. It could be really good for him.
Even though he failed you in on the weekend.
Well, every now and then.
Fantastic. Okay. We've got, what advice would you give to someone who's interested in getting into hockey?
Come do it.
Visit our skate shop for number one. But I think it's one of them, people I think worry too much about falling over and little bits like that, but that's what training is for.
And all this protection you've got. Top of the range. £295 for a nice
but that's what training and stuff's for. You're meant to fall over. If you don't fall over, you're not really trying. I mean, we were there, we still are there. and you get such a nice ground, and you'll build friends for life. You'll get general life skills that you can take everywhere. From 15 years old, you might be playing with a senior team, and then you go for interviews and whatnot, and it just prepares you well for them next steps of life, I think.
It definitely helps with life and just going to work and being professional. Like you take one knee when you listen to the coach on the board and stuff. You don't even in school and stuff, you're always polite and
it's respecting.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Speaking of the coach,
God.
got another question. So, what's it like having your dad as the coach? Do you think you get a particularly hard time, a rough run from your dad, or too much ice time?
I think I get a rough ride. I think all over. To be fair, I think it's one of them. It's something that it is what it is. It's both our home club. At the end of the day, we're always going to be in that position. It is what it is, and everyone's entitled to their opinion. We've got fans that voice their opinion, and you respect it. They pay their money. They've got exactly the right to say, just as we would when we're watching a footy, saying that he shouldn't be there or this needs to change. So I'm always going to get that, but it's one of them. You just learn to brush it off and go again. But
my dad was always through juniors, was always our coach. Whenever I went up in age group, he was always the coach then. Obviously you get people saying, oh, he's on because his dad's there and stuff, but I enjoyed it when my dad was here.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't never look at him as my dad. I'd always look at him as the coach. Sometimes after the game I'd say to him, I couldn't say it to the camera, but I'd say
you start butting heads afterwards, but when you're there, it is what it is. And at the same time, we've made some great memories at the same point, that we'll take on forever and we'll always remember. So as much as we might have some negatives sometimes, we definitely have more positives.
It seems to be like a good banter between you as well. We said, oh, MJ scored the other night. He goes, oh, I must have come off it. Must have been a ricochet.
Exactly right.
No, and that's it. And we've grew up and we all have a good laugh, and that whole community and the change room is exactly the same, and we all have that good laugh and a joke, even like now. And so in that sense, I wouldn't change it neither.
We hear good things about the bus as well on the way to games and back. Is
the
it
bus
really that good?
Yeah, bus is good. Yeah, bus is always good fun. Some questionable things happen on the bus, not between us, of course. Some of the weird guys, Paz and Ryan and people like that, they're often doing some strange stuff. But we like to just, sleep, rest, recover.
Recovery is key, isn't it?
Yeah, protein shakes.
Spooning, no cover.
Who is the big spoon?
Depends on the day. It depends.
Yeah, brilliant. And another one, talking about the changing room. So, best team talks, Matty or Mike? We've seen Matty on the on that BBC thing that come out where they recorded his team talk that was flavourful.
Yeah, Matty's very passionate, I think is the word, and I think that resonates through them both. There's a lot of passion, that both of them have grew up here and seen hockey grow. So I think both team talks, although very different, both provide a similar outcome or a similar aim, that's for sure.
On the same path, but just choice of words, maybe slight difference.
Yeah.
Not what they say, it's how they say it.
Yeah. Maybe what they say.
I think we're still lucky to have Matty after Christmas when he was going to break out into song. He said, if I break out into song, you'll never see me again. Sign up to a label. So we're taking that into the changing rooms, obviously. There's a bit of comedy in there as well.
Yeah. He's a funny guy, isn't he?
Yeah, it's great.
Cool. I've got another one. So, if you got a new role in the game, what would it be?
Goalkeeper, because I can be on the ice even more and really take my time.
He actually used to be a goalie, and then he failed at that. So he was like,
I'm a sick player.
Well, I let that
and then
goals
I'll be
in, like, well, let's carry on
my dad the
seeing
coach, and then I'll play with ball.
And then I thought, since I've grown so tall, I wish I'd have just stayed back in goal. 6'4" like myself, I would have done a hell of a job. No, I don't know. I think I'd like to step into, help coach the juniors, give back a little, like we had. Without people giving back when we were younger, we wouldn't have had the opportunities we have now. And and growing up. So I think seeing them come through, if we can give back a bit, I think that's where I'd like to.
Maybe in the
That's what I'm
future, me and Ace here could be coach and assistant coach. The
Who knows?
Dragons.
And there'll be some very flavourful team talks there.
Cool. So we might as well go for the old famous question then. It's about that time, so we'll have to play a game. So start one, bench one, drop one. So who's your first player on your team sheet? Who you dropping out the team, not for ability reasons, just for a laugh, and who do you fancy yourself in a fight with?
Right, Ross, start.
Start one. I'd go. It's gotta be Larry. No, he's such a rock to our team, isn't he? He's unbelievable. Even when I was a junior, I was always looked up to Larry and wanted to be like him. He's just such a role model. I'll stop blowing his trumpet, and then I'll go drop one.
Not nudging him now, are you?
I'd probably drop MJ. Far too much I said. No, I'll take that back. I love MJ. I'd definitely drop Bacon. Just because he's a great player, but I'd drop Bacon. And I'd also fight Bacon as well, because they are the taller they are.
How do they fall?
Hard
Yeah,
to
the big
yeah.
MJ?
Up to you.
You know, I'm gonna change it a bit. I would start Matty Compton.
Okay.
He is 100% the player that we need. There's definitely passion there, and I think he'd definitely get the fans going. That's for sure. And you definitely wouldn't want to fight him neither. I think drop one. Oof. What an awful question.
Not for ability or anything, just
Ryan, because he just bullies everyone. He just doesn't give you a minute's peace. You sat there just having a nice little change, and next minute he's ripping you for something from last week.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you say to him, he's always got.
He's just going to beat you. So it's just pointless. And then fight one, it'd have to be Bacon. You know, I mean, both biggest guys on the team, so it'd be interesting. You know, two Goliaths going on. Yeah, exactly. So it'd be interesting to see the two of us going at it.
Brilliant.
The uppercuts will be interesting.
I mean, you know.
You reach him? Oh, you're all pretty tall.
Yeah, 6'4", on skates 6'5", similar to Logan Murphy, another kid that came in has been pretty good. You know, similar height to myself. You know, there's the three of us now leading from the top.
Phillips as well, same height.
Yeah, again, leading from the top.
So talking about Logan, how's he been getting on? Is he integrating into the team?
Yeah, it's nice to get other people coming from Scotland, isn't he? So to come all the way down here to have him on the ice with us, he's a brilliant player. He's definitely got a lot of potential. Hopefully he stays for next season too, and carries on his progression.
Yeah, I think promising talent coming through. I mean, he's definitely got the makeup of a hockey player. That's for sure. I think if he carries on that development, puts on a little bit of size over the next couple of years, you know, he won't be in Northbourne for very long. You know, you'd expect him to take that national step, and even elite potentially if he keeps on developing and working hard. You know, he's got all the characteristics to do it.
Just guide him towards that way.
Just like mother hens leading them on.
Just been announced to go to the playoffs as well, so you're looking forward to Sheffield.
Yeah.
I think playoffs is that big thing. You know, we've had a season of a couple ups and downs, but you know, when it comes to playoffs, everything goes on the line. You know, it's that thing that anyone can win.
Game changes, doesn't it? Playoff hockey is different. Every little battle on the ice is important, especially on the blue lines, getting the puck in and out. Yes, it's totally different hockey. It's faster, more
physical.
Yeah, definitely more physical.
That's for sure.
But yeah, that's what we need to work towards now. Every training session, every game we go to is preparing for them playoffs, and we want to be. We'll be beating Blackburn and beating Billingham. more
That-
I can say.
That's where we are. At the end of the day, no one's too far out of reach in this league. You know, Billing and Blackburn both great teams, but so are we on our day. You know, we've got plenty in our room, especially when everyone's firing and working for each other as a collective. We can go and put on a show at playoffs. We just need to knuckle down over these next few weeks and really work towards that next goal.
Yeah, and it's I mean the Sheffield venue as well, with the two rinks next to each other. So obviously for any of the fans, you're thinking about going down to support the teams. It's a real I can't think of the word is. It's a real experience, yeah, with the two rinks. There's all, you know, 2 games going all the time, so
It's not that cold out when you're watching Ivy. It's warm, so
yeah. Well, it's two big arenas, isn't it? So
We've been there as kids, you know, tournaments and things growing up. You know, Ross played Midlands, he's played for England, and then in that place, and you know, when it gets full, it's massive, and you've got everyone there. You've got fans from every team, and it does certainly bring a bit of atmosphere to the place. And for us, if we've got the fans coming over, it's only going to help us, just as it does when you guys turn up at home. So it would be lovely to see some of the guys up.
yeah, bring the noise, take the drums.
yeah.
Too right.
Bring your signs.
Bring your signs. That's the one.
Yeah, be more MJ. I want to
Be
see
more
it.
Oh, that's well, it is.
I hope someone brings a sign next week. Be more. Great.
That'll make my day.
I might do myself.
Be more MJ. Don't get off the ice.
Fantastic. Well, I think probably wrap it up right there now. Thanks for your time. Obviously, really good to talk, and great to be back with the podcast. I'll be carrying on. So keep your eyes peeled. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you keep bringing your fines. Bring your signs. And let's make sure we keep bringing the noise. So obviously you can see how much it means to the team, and bring that on, and let's see if we can push on to these playoffs.
Oh, definitely.
That's good.
Thank
Thanks for having
you.
us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe
Here's a like.
and a follow
Do it again.
on OnlyFans.